First things first, boys. My name is 25 Buttholes. And I'm gonna need you to click that subscribe button, because we're going for 100k. Today boys, we are going to be PKing in Old School RuneScape's newest armor, Swampbark. This armor not only makes you look like Peter Pan, but it actually makes it so our Entangles freeze players for 18 seconds. That's right boys. I'm gonna be able to stop these goblins in their tracks for nearly 18 long, grueling seconds. Ha 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 ha. Wow. Can you believe that boys? But before I slap it up with the Swampbark, I wanted to include this clip of me using Blood Barrage with the Bloodbark. Just because so many people were upset that I didn't use any in my last video. Listen here boys. Blood spells are for vampires. That's why I didn't want to use any. But for the sake of your tears I will showcase this one clip of me clapping out a PVM Reddit shield boy with the quickness. Silly little Reddit chats. I tell you what boys, seeing how much these black D-hide PVM Reddit shield boys complain and cry about PvP, makes me want to slap them twice as hard. Enjoy that magic defense little Jimmy boy, because soon it's going to be nerfed. And you're going to be getting washed twice as hard, and twice as quick. Ha 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 ha. Wow. Here I had spotted a man, who was dressed like a chicken. This man chicken was caught red-handed hunting chins without a permit. Stop right there chicken man. For you do not have the proper license to hunt these chins. As I engaged in combat with this man chicken, I soon began to realize that he actually wasn't a man, nor a chicken at all. But he was actually a undercover witch. And you boys know like I know, that witches are not welcome in our wilderness. Sorry chicken boy, but your days of terror have come to an end. My clicks were flowing like clockwork. My Swampbark chest was so thick that it was deflecting all the spells that this witch was trying to cast on me. And with the Swampbark armor making it so my entangles last for 18 seconds, I knew for a fact that this chicken man witch wasn't going anywhere. Except for Lumbridge. Ha 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 ha. Wow. Back and forth I slapped this chicken in the name of justice. Never before had this witch encountered a Swampbark magician who was as skilled and as powerful as myself. In this moment you could tell that he was having a full-blown panic attack, struggling to click on his food as his body shook with fear. I'm sorry chicken man, but you broke the law. And now, you will pay. You are weak chicken man, you are weak. Just as I was slapping down what was left of this chicken man, out of the trees came no one other than Starvin Marvin. Just as I thought that Starvin Marvin might have been a good guy, he began attacking me with his witchcraft spells. Are you kidding me Marvin boy? You're barking up the wrong tree buddy. Get it boys? Barking? Swamp barking? Ha 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 wow. I can almost guarantee that my massive risk was making this guy sweat bullets. Never before had he seen someone who looked like a green rotten pumpkin with Harry Potter boots delivering such exquisite pressure. Starvin Marvin had never ate so much in his entire life. He was surfing like a pig. Eat up Marvin boy, eat up. Your skeleton chest needs the protein. Skeleton boy Starvin Marvin thought he had me on the run, but I knew that this goblin stood zero chance at killing me. Starvin Marvin, I know you think you are winning this fight, but you are going to meet the exact same fate as old chicken boy. And that fate will be the cold stinky steps of Lumbridge. Ha 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 wow. Pay close attention to my clicks boys, because the energy of this fight is about to take a drastic turn. Right now, Goblin Boy Starvin Marvin thinks he's in control. But you are about to witness how control on Old School RuneScape can switch at the flick of a dime. All of a sudden, Starvin Marvin, the biggest goblin boy in the West, soon began to realize that his boost of confidence was nothing more than an illusion. As he took off like a spooked raccoon, making his way towards the Furlock's enclave. Not so fast, Marvin boy. I thought you were going to kill me. What's going on, Marvin? Are you starving, buddy? Ha 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 ha. This demon was running out of time. Once we slap the switch back to Lumbridge, he will be freed from his evil curse, and can continue on to his normal life as a Drainer village fisherman. You see boys, these new age hybrid witch boys, were once just normal flax pickers. But then they got greedy, and decided to bot. And then they got hacked. And their accounts got sold on the black market, directly to a witch. Don't worry, Marvin. I know that you are in there. I had to make sure that I slapped this witch extra hard. That way I knew for a fact that I could break his hex. Once you return to Lumbridge, I pray that your hex is broke, and you can return to mining copper in the foothills of Fulador. Ha 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 ha. Wow. Now boys, I need you to pay close attention to what happens in this clip, because it is truly hilarious. Here I was minding my own business, when out of nowhere I was ambushed by a transparent man, who was casting some ancient magics. Within seconds his goons had joined the world, as they surrounded me like a pack of wolves. I began slapping up every single goblin in sight, leaving no chests unslapped. The fact that this gang of featherweight goons actually thought they stood a chance against the Swampbark magician truly made me laugh. How dare you low-budget goons question my savage methods? Bring it on, you cowards, bring it on. You are weak. And within seconds I had already clapped out the first clown. Oh my gosh boys, what the heck? Is that a blowpipe? Ha 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 ha, wow. Imagine how shook that goblin must have been once he realized that he couldn't take any of his worldly possessions with him to the lake of fire. It's a harsh lesson for these sellouts to learn, but it's the truth. Those who love this world will perish with it. Just like these transparent shats. You boys saw what I just did to your little friend? Well, guess what? You're about to meet the same fate. I'm not going to lie, I was paranoid that a Max clan was about to log in on me at any second. But so far it seemed that these goblins were all alone. Instead of focusing on looting my kills, I was more focused on taking out the enemy. With half of their squad already in the lake of fire, these goblins began to panic, as they desperately tried to lure me into multi. What's the matter, little goblin boys? Did you bite off more than you could chew? Ha 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 ha. Wow. The rest of the two goblins ended up running for their life, as I took off with some massive bank. For the goblin who got clapped and lost his blowpipe just now, that you stood zero chance against the Swampbark magician. And that I am glad that you lost your blowpipe. I hope you end up quitting this game forever, and finally get the motivation to achieve your goals and fulfill the will of God. John 3:16 for life, boys. I love you all.